Thank you to all our speakers. Let's start with a question for all entire the panel. How can innovations in low carbon and net zero concrete solutions address the challenges of cost, durability, and environmental impact in India's rapidly developing construction sector? Let's start with Ganesh sir.
As compared to other concretes, no, flooring has been distinct performance requirement. Yeah, that differ from structural concrete. So achieving both durability and sustainability calls for an integrated strategy, which is using low carbon materials with design and also effective control of shrinkage behavior. If we are costing it on life cycle perspective, we have gone up to 40% use of GGBS and reduction of steel to 60%, which is giving us a cost benefit. Does it answer your question?
Yes, sir. Perfect. Mr. Yusuf, you want to add anything to this?
Just I want to add a few more points. As our majority cities are going for the high polluted area, we are consuming heavy cementatious material, heavy fuel. So we must say that excessive carbon in the atmosphere, it may cause heavy rain, or it may be impact on the atmosphere. So we have to take care of the additional carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, which we could grab it and utilization in the concrete. Second one, use of the concrete with very minimum cement. I'm not talking about the zero, because as of now there is no such codal provisions are there, but up to 70-75% there are the Indian standard has given relaxation to use supplementary cementitious with the additional binder material. But yes, polymer bar we can utilize to or SFRC, as the sir said. We can replace steel up by 100% with the help of SFRC or other some of the fibers. And but we should not forget about the water. It's a very essential material for the concrete, for the production of the concrete and the curing of the concrete. And the availability of the potable water is the major concern. If you see the major problem which are occurring in the construction is from the water, the quality of the water. So with the new advanced technology, we can reduce the water up to 80% for sure. That is only for the production of water. Very minimum water we require, as other guests also will focus on that. And for the curing, we should avoid 100% water, and lot of technologies are available.
Thank you, sir, for explaining that. Mr. Patil, can we have your take on this?
Hello. Yeah. On green concrete, my panelist already explained actually. Yeah. The reduction of CO2 in green concrete is because nowadays there are a lot of technologies comes, and we can able to reduce the higher amount of these pozzolanic materials, fly ash and GGVS. We can replace cement by using this metal, and we can make the concrete more sustainable and durable. And water, in ready mix industries, actually they have already taken many initiatives, and many plants they are using the recycled water in ready mix concrete. So it is actually saving this water, and this is very helpful. And also many all the ready mix concrete, they are using the highly water reducing admixture. So they are already reducing the water content around 25 to 30%. So yes, but further, this industry is working to minimize this water content. So water is very valuable. So we can reduce as much as the low water. So that will be very helpful for the concrete, because in cement, at least minimum 23% is water is required for full hydration. So we cannot reduce beyond that. So, but additional water which is added for this workability, so that we can reduce in industries.
Thank you, Mr. Patil. Avijit, sir, your take on this?
Yeah, so my take would be, it all goes hand in hand. If you are talking about durability, sustainability, carbon footprint, for concrete, if you see Adam Smith in his book, the first theory that he propagated, the invisible hand, he said that, everything is taken care of by the invisible hand. Today, we are facing the problem of sustainability is because of the problem that we do not end up using all the resources so that our future generations have to struggle. Now, when we say sustainability, we are trying to reduce the consumption of resources. And if you see, the more and more any resource becomes scarcer, it becomes costlier. So in a way, cement is a costlier material as compared to fly ash or GGBFS, means that it is more scarcer. It requires more energy. Each and every material that we use today, aggregate, if you see 20 aggregate rocks, they are not scarcer. Okay, if I can make concrete only out of aggregate, it would be the best thing, but it is not possible. So it's a judicious use of these materials, which, the lowest cost material is the most what do you say, most sustainable material. So it also increases your profitability. It reduces the cost. Sustainable materials are cheaper for the same property, for the same value that you're trying to get out of concrete. So more sustainable you become, the more profitable also you become. You start reducing the resource intake. You start getting more profit, and somehow it also affects the energy demand. So energy is not just in cement consumption, it is also in transportation, transporting the cement comes from the farthest place. Aggregates you get locally. Flash also is comparatively, most of the places you'll get it locally. So these things, they all go hand in hand, and sustainability is actually a good thing to do. That is my, I wanted to add on that part.
Thank you, sir. Ms. Shyam, sir, you want to say something about it?
Yeah, my friends have covered most of the points, and what I have one point is it is a kind of a challenge and a gap also, where we have so many technologies and innovations available right now, where we need not require water for curing. We can replace cement 100%, and we can use the SCMs so that, the scarcer materials, raw materials can be used less. So the technology adoption has to be much faster, which will give the momentum to the achieving the net zero or green concrete. Ultimately, using these raw materials very judiciously. That is my take. Simple.
Thank you, sir. We have few questions from our delegate side. Mr. Ganesh, how can low carbon flooring innovation be implemented without sacrificing the critical performance and durability required for industrial applications?
So durability, I think it's a known fact that more you are using GGBS and kind of things, the floor becomes more durable. Yeah. Uh, there is another factor of joints in the flooring, which makes it more durable. So only way to make it durable in terms of joints is reducing number of joints. So that we are achieving by adding SCMs. Yeah, whether it is shrinkage reducing agent or shrinkage compensating agent. That is the way we are handling it. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Mr. Imandar, are there any standardized testing method and regulation for cement-free concrete?
No, as of now, no. But some ASTMs, they are for the non-dynamic structures. They are allowing replacement of 100% cement. But that they are in the ASTM and some of European codes. As of now, there is no Indian standard is there. But Ministry of Road Transport Highways, Section 1700, MOTH version. So they are allowing 70% replacement of the cement.
Thank you, sir. Patil, sir, how are regulatory framework driving the adoption of low carbon innovation in the construction sector?
In construction, some of the countries actually the government is limiting the embodied carbon and operational carbon. Some of the major projects actually they need to report this embodied carbons. But in India, actually, in most of the places, no, there is no any regulatory right now. But some of the projects actually they ask for this. And recently, government started some of the green buildings, no, and for the green buildings points actually they need to give this embodied CO2 calculation. On that basis generally give these carbon credits.
Thank you, Mr. Patel. Avijit, sir, what is the role of practical shapes in concrete?
Yeah, so that was a question, someone asked. till the materials that you use in concrete are insoluble in water, their shape actually affects, because if you see fine aggregate, coarse aggregate, these aggregates do not dissolve in water. They are fillers, and the angular flaky aggregates, they lead to lower workability or higher void content into them, because of which you require more water, you require more paste to make the concrete workable. But also on the other hand, these aggregates, which are flaky, angular, they give you higher strength at the same water cement ratio. Maybe because of the distribution of the uh, uh, or increase in the interfacial transition zone, and this we have seen pronounced effect in lower grades of concrete. We have done a lot of lower grade of concrete, but when it comes to cementitious or microscopic or microfine materials, these materials, cement fly ash for certain time, till they are not getting dissolved, till that time their shape really affects the workability. But uh, shape at that level does not matter in terms of workability, because they start dissolving much faster. If they are cementitious material, they start reacting much faster, also because they are finer in size. So I don't think it really affects the shape.
Okay, what will be the most beneficial to select during concrete or composite concrete designs? Is it perspective-based specification or performance-based specifications?
Okay, it's a tricky question. So I would go for the performance based only. See, because ultimately, but that's what we are going to achieve. And in the back end, we need to tweak accordingly, and we need to see, the ultimate goal is to achieve the net zero or the green concrete, but it also has to have achieve the costing and the workability and the it needs to meet the requirement of the project. So it has to be a combination of everything. Okay. And in that, I would say the performance would be the priority.
Thank you, sir. As we conclude, if you had to give one key recommendation to construction firm on preparing for the next wave of net zero projects in India, what would it be? Can anyone from the panelists give the concluding remark?
What I strongly believe in that, to make this more sustainable on this particular industry, cement, concrete, whatever it is, the policy framework and ecosystem has to be robust, and it should be inclusive. It has to have all the stakeholders considered. Everybody is benefited. So, and ultimately, it has to be a common goal for all of us, all the stakeholders. That is what is my strongest recommendation, and that is going to definitely work. That's it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you to all our esteemed panelists for this enriching discussion. Your insights provided a clear roadmap for advancing sustainable construction practices in India.